Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Merit. Today I'll be reacting to when a gang leader confronted Tyson. Wow, it's an interesting topic. I really want to know what will happen to the gang leader because I know Mike Tyson to be an incredible boxer. So let's see how it unfolds, guys.
This is gonna be a fight, Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
He pulled his glasses off. Did you see his eye? His eye was just hanging out his head.
On today's video, we revisit the infamous two-fight saga between Mike Tyson and Mitch Blood Green. A genuine beef that 10 rounds of boxing couldn't squash, as the two would face off one more time on the street, this time in a much shorter affair with a decisive victor. Let's get right to it.
Closing with a flurry. The bell is going to sound.
After Tyson's 10-round decision to James Quick Tillis in 1986, the invincibility aura from Kid Dynamite took a slight knock as the two heavyweights battled out a much closer fight than the boxing fans and bookmakers expected.
How disappointed are you that the knockout string is over?
Not at all. If anything, I feel relieved, and I'm confident if I wanted to, I could have knocked them out.
It was Tyson's first time going the distance, as he had finished his previous 19 opponents all inside the opening 2 or 3 rounds.
Wow.
That gave some of the other heavyweight contenders an incentive to catch this teenage dynamo early, halt the hype train, and earn the highest possible payday outside of a championship fight.
Tyson say, gonna give me a fight, I want Mike Tyson. Point blank. Michelle Tyson, he's a I'm gonna knock him out.
Mitch Blood Green was one of the first fighters to utilize the new age of digital camcorders to get his message out there to boxing fans.
Now I'm gonna show you something. Feast your eyes on a real heavyweight.
There was no social media in those days, but local news stations and televised sports networks such as HBO would air the clips during a broadcast to gauge the fans' reaction.
Power. I ain't no joke. My name is Blood Green. Now you heard my fight. Watch my smoke.
It's probably due to audio compression over time, but I can honestly say I have difficulty understanding what Mitch Green is saying. Two clear things were the muscle flexing and homophobic slurs, and bizarrely enough, as far as my research suggests, this was enough to land him a shot at the hottest prospect in world boxing. Growing up on the tough streets of Detroit, Mitch Green was a prominent player in 1970s New York gang warfare. By the age of 17, he had witnessed his father lose his life in a bizarre Western-style quick-draw shootout, not long before being shot twice himself, fortunately escaping with non-fatal injuries. Green tried to escape gang life by joining the UBA boxing gym in New York, but by this time his ties to the street were too pronounced, as he was now hailed the king of New York street gangs by the NYPD for his role as gang leader in the deadly Bloods crew. Things slowly started to change for Mitch as his reputation as a gang leader was exceeded by that of a talented amateur boxer, the muscular 6'5" big man that was racking up copious tournament success, including several New York Golden Gloves.
From the Bronx, New York, undefeated in 5 professional bouts with 1 draw.
Green took to the professional ring in 1980 and quickly started racking up wins over journeyman and fringe contenders such as Jumbo Cummings. Champion in waiting Trevor Berbick became the first man to beat Green in 1985, where Mitch made a good account of himself, only losing by majority decision. Both Tyson and Green were on the fringe of a world title shot, so regardless of the antics, the two were on a likely collision course. The trash talk from Green just helped build more interest in the fight, which in turn certainly struck a chord with Tyson, who openly admitted to hating that ugly mother effer.
And Mike Tyson, traditionally, no robe, no socks. He says it makes him feel like a warrior, makes him feel like a gladiator.
Tyson met Green for the first time in May 1986 at Madison Square Garden. It was Tyson's first match at a prestigious boxing venue and also the first to be covered by a large television network. Yet, the occasion didn't change the traditional no robe, no socks attire. He was all business and had a personal vendetta to settle with the now not-so-confident-looking Mitch Blood Green.
And was so much a factor in the last fight that we showed you here on HBO that he didn't double up.
Whoa.
He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green.
Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement. Quick a shot.
There's the left hook I was talking about. He did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee.
Whoa!
About holding. Green's in trouble. Good left hand by Tyson.
Everyone has a plan until they get their mouthguard punched out of the ring in the first round. While Green had all the physical advantages, Tyson's supreme boxing skills and speed negated the gap in size and weight.
Guys, this is awesome. At first, let me acknowledge the fact that Mitch Green did an excellent job. Trying to get the attention of Mike Tyson. He did an excellent job by videoing himself, saying a whole lot of things that gave him the position to be able to fight with Mike Tyson. It shows how life is. When you want something, you have to push for it, keep on, being persistent about it, because I know Mike Tyson to be an incredible boxer. So for you to be able to fight with him, you have to be extraordinarily good at what you do. So I love the fact that they actually gave them the first time to fight, and after that they gave them another opportunity to make sure they settle their scores, so that next time you see this person, you will be able to respect the person, knowing that this person, yes, he is indeed good. It's not just seeing him on TV, maybe you think they are giving him people that he can easily defeat. Now you believe he's indeed who he stands for, because for you to be a champion, you need to be able to work on yourself. So that's I love Tyson for that, and I love the fact that he came to defend his name. You don't just threaten me, or you don't call me names and expect me to sit down and just keep quiet and watch you keep on calling me names, believing you can defeat me. It's better we meet in person and settle our differences. This is just it did awesome. I want to see how the fight will unfold, guys. Let's continue.
Backing up Green from the opening bell, slipping and countering, forcing the much bigger man into survival mode from the word go.
Big right hand against Tillis. And what a shot!
Whoa!
That is an awesome shot.
Tyson punched out Green's mouthguard again in the third, whereafter he started mocking his opponent for having a wide, gulping mouth, stalking him across the ring, landing fierce, single power punches.
The fist throws his punch. Another big left hook.
Hey, Tyson there, good uppercut. He has to take a stand eventually. Another couple body shots. Well, he's smiling. Tyson is smiling, but see, Green has those fast hands.
The fight became so routine by the closing stages, the crowd knew they were witnessing a foregone conclusion. Tyson himself appeared to have his mind elsewhere as he bizarrely kissed his trainer, Kevin Rooney, while he was trying to deliver him intricate strategies and details regarding the fight.
Well, Kevin Rooney is in there and just jabbering away 100 miles a minute. Mike Tyson leaned over and just kissed him.
Tyson closed the show, trying to score the knockout, but Green's disinclination to engage allowed him to grab and clinch his way to safety, resulting in him losing 9 out of 10 of the rounds on every different scorecard.
Wow.
But we knew deep inside that I was going to win this fight so easy because of his style. He's a dang tough opponent, and he took some fairly decent shots. But as you know, I won comfortably, and I didn't try for the knockout, and I used a great deal of discipline in there, not knocking him out.
Tyson claimed he carried Green the 10-round distance on purpose to punish him for as long as possible, and whether it was true or not, Green's personal pride was hurt, and he was willing to do whatever it took to restore a sliver of respect amongst his peers. Green retired from boxing after the Tyson loss and returned to the street to earn a living from selling drugs. He always planned to one day get Tyson back in the ring, but as his years of inactivity ensued, Tyson progressed to one of the most dominant heavyweight champions of all time, undefeated and undisputed. The days of fighting lingering contenders such as Mitch Green were over.
Guys, this is awesome. I just love what I'm watching, because I love the fact that Tyson was able to defend what he stands for, even if Green said a whole lot of things. He was able to go there and defend it, and I love the smile that was on his face. When you believe you can do something and you don't care about people talking behind your back, you believe you know what you stand for. And I see experience here, because he has been doing this for a very long time, so he has the experience. He knows how to maneuver his way and win. And he said he did not knock him out. Why? Because he wanted that respect to be there. Because if you knock him out at an early stage, you feel like, okay, maybe because you knock him out, he allowed the match to be longer, so that you know that, yes, I really defeated you. It's just awesome, guys. The smile in his face made it so enjoyable, to the audience and also to myself, because I love that smile, that confident laughter, that confident smile, even knocking out. It was just awesome, guys.
It wasn't until a couple of years after their fight that the two would meet again, this time in Green's element, the street. In the early hours of August 23, 1988, Mitch Green got wind that Tyson was shopping at a local clothing store close by to where he ran things on the street. Tyson had traveled a fair distance to pick up a luxury leather jacket handmade by one of his friends over at Dapper Dan's. As Tyson was chilling in the store with his entourage, Mitch Green burst through the door on his own, high on angel dust, demanding Tyson either give him a rematch or empty his pockets right there on the spot.
Wow.
Tyson, of course, no stranger to altercations on the street, dragged Mitch Green outside and pummeled him to the ground multiple times. Spectators said that the fight was short, violent, and very one-sided. In fact, it was no longer than 15 to 20 seconds, but that's more than long enough for the heavyweight champion to inflict severe damage. There is no footage of the fight, regardless of the clickbait you see on YouTube, but there were many accounts of what happened that all aligned. All except Green's account, where he claimed Tyson sucker punched him and ran.
Who threw the first punch here?
He did. He sucker punched me because he's with his friends, you know, and when he hit me, and I said I couldn't get a chance really get to him like I wanted to because everybody was like pulling me, you know, holding me, like so he could get away from me, so he could get away, and he ran from me.
Green was certain the Tyson scuffle, which became mainstream news around the world, would add enough public intrigue to get his rival back in the ring. But Mitch had already burnt his bridges among the promoters in the sport, with his violent threats to Don King in the past already shadow banning him from ever earning any serious money in the ring again. After Green's failed attempts to get the rematch with Tyson, he filed a civil lawsuit for $20 million due to the injuries he suffered during their fight. The former gang leader came away with one small W to coincide with a long list of L's, winning the case and being awarded $45,000, close to what his purse was during their professional fight in 1986.
Yeah, I remember seeing Mitch Green's eye after that. It was like, he broke his socket. Broke the eye socket, yeah.
He broke his eye socket.
Yeah. The eye socket. You gotta hit really hard to do some like that, right?
Green returned to the ring 7 years later, but at that point he was a shell of his former self and was beaten by journeymen with losing records until he hung him out for good in 2005. As of 2022, Green is still a large-as-life character, but now employs his energy into his love of Christianity. He still has a gripe with Tyson, but I think it's fair to say the two have now moved on, and whenever the topic is brought up today, they both make light of their infamous 30-year feud.
That didn't work. The boy scared to death. After we had the street fight, the boy scared to death.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't y'all have a street fight, Mitch?
For the ring, for the street. Thinking the man would do something about it. He wouldn't do nothing. Oh, man, he freaked me out.
Did you know that actually Tyson and Sal are good friends and he comes to the show? He knew, look there. Yeah, it's like Tyson. You see that? He
Wow. Guys, this is lovely. You know, I love the fact that at the end of the day they were able to settle their scores because it's just lovely. You bringing a fight to him on the ring twice and he was able to, you know, stand his ground. What make you think you meet him outside and you defeat him? He's a champion, bro. Well, I love the fact that at the end of the day, even after the lawsuits, they were able to, you know, put things, you know, at ease, and that's what it's supposed. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, you guys can be fighting in the ring, you know, it's just a way of making the money. You know, because the more you keep on hyping yourself or feeling superior in the ring, people want to watch you perform, just like Ronaldo and Messi. You see, whenever the names have been mentioned, a whole lot of debate will come up. But personally, I don't think when they see each other, they will want to, you know, feel like, yes, I'm more superior than you. They'll leave that for the pitch. When they get outside, they should be able to bond. That's it. That's how life is supposed to be. When it comes to us making money, we can make money. When it comes to friendship, we can be friends. We can support each other. I just love that they were able to, you know, put things aside and, you know, at least be able to stay with each other at the same place without even thinking about fighting. And I love the fact that even during this interview, Tyson was there. You know, it gives him that remembrance that even if in the past they were, you know, rivals, but now they can just put things behind them, because the more you grow, the more you let go of some certain things, guys. This is awesome. I love the fact that Tyson have lived a life. He has leave the mark there for others to look up to. Well, I'm so glad reacting to this video. I want to react to more videos like this. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If this is the first time visiting my channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and remember blessed.